Something wrong dengan ni ya. Saya tak tahu kenapa. Okay. Last time we looked at cash flows from operating activities. For today, we're going to look at cash flows from investing activities. I have touched a little bit on cash flow from investing activities in the previous class, so we're going to look at it in more detail here. But it's not much to say. Just you need to learn it from demonstration of doing the final exam questions. It's better to do that rather than discuss in theory. So cash flow from investing activities is cash flows from investing in your non-current assets. Normally non-current assets such as property, plant and equipment, investments and so on. So normally money coming in or going out, for example, money going out from your companies is in the form of any investment when you buy your non-current asset normally when you buy non-current asset. So there will be money going out. Money coming in when you sell your non-current asset normally, or investments and so on. So your section on cash flow from investing activities normally have the following items. Normally items. So the items that most be available in your question paper in your final exam could be some of these items. Okay, property, plant and equipment, which is cash flows investing activities from sale and purchase of property, plant and equipment. If you have money coming in, would be proceeds from the disposal of the plant ataupun property, plant and equipment lah. Purchase is money going out. Proceeds normally money going in lah, coming in or receiving money. So another example of money going out is purchase of investments. Investment is part of your non-current asset. And then other than that, you have interest received. Interest received could also be included here as your investment activities. Okay, activities here normally means money going out, money coming in. So money coming in, normally you will have income from investments. Your investments like dividend, like debenture interest. So it would also can be also included in investing activities. Normally, it can also means interest from financing activities, like interest expense. It could be under financing activities here, under financing activities. But normally, if you have interest received, it could be receiving from your investments, investment of non-current assets, like investment, long-term investment, and also normally long-term investment lah. So interest received is one of the item lah. Normally is available in your investing activities. Dividend received is one of the activities where you receive money coming in from your investment. If you are investing in other companies, ordinary share or preference share. Okay, so these are some of the activities or items inside investing activities. Okay, cash flows from financing activities. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you don't react the text or writings or theory behind it. Normally, activities under financing activities would be activities which relates to you are getting money from which sources, where you finance your companies, right? Which is ordinary shares, preference shares, and bonds and debenture, right? And bank loan, bank loan. This is where your money is coming from. You can get your capital from issue of shares, issue of preference shares, and then you can get loan capital from borrowings, and also debenture, issue of debenture, right? So money coming in normally in the form of issue of shares, money coming in, or in the form of issue of preference shares or issue of debenture, or you obtain a loan from bank, right? This is money coming in. And then money going out will be in form of where you redeem your preference shares, where you buy back your ordinary shares, share buyback, and or you pay back your bank borrowings, bank borrowing. And then you have some payment of finance lease obligation. Finance lease is one of the financing activities. Finance lease obligation is normally this one is a long-term financing, long-term financing, which is more than 12 months. This is the amount due, payment of amount due for less than 12 months financing activities. So basically that's it for investing activities and financing activities. So today for our class we're going to look at more detail by looking at the application and demonstrating the how to prepare the cash flow statement, so that you'll be able to see how to prepare cash flow statement in a proper way. So to do that, I would like to go through a discussion of this question first, which is question by question May 2013, past year question, May 2013. This question, I think this is May 2000. Let's take a look at something simpler first. Let's take a look at this one. May 2014. A slightly simpler question to do a demonstration on. Let's take a look at this question, which is May 2014, question number 4, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, question number 4 of your final exam. Okay, Bidara Village. Okay, so normally in your final exam question, the question will give you could be a statement of comprehensive income and a balance sheet or statement of financial position with 2 years balance, 2 years for comparison and for you to be able to prepare your cash flows. Sometimes they only give you statement of financial position only. Okay, they only give you statement of financial position only, and then normally this type of question they also give you additional information to prepare, usually indirect method lah. Kalau direct method normally dia bagi dua. Kalau direct method income statement and financial position. Kalau indirect method maybe dia hanya bagi satu sajalah, Bidara Village or financial position, because it will be enough information to calculate for indirect method. Normally the question will give you some additional information after that, after statement of comprehensive income and statement of financial position. You will have additional information given to you. This additional information can run from 1 to 5 additional information. Okay. So anyway, in order for you to start answering this type of question, normally what I advise is for you to prepare cash and cash equivalent statement. This is a schedule of statement of cash and cash equivalent. So what's inside this statement is only balance at beginning and balance at the end. So we want to find out what is the changes, because the purpose of cash flows is to find out what happens to the cash due to the changes, to the changes. So the changes is what we are looking at here, because we are trying to explain how do we get these changes. Okay, the end result is the change, and how we get that. So normally these changes should equal to what we have calculated in the cash flow of net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalent. So if you have the same amount, that means your calculation and preparation of cash flow is correct lah. So it is this statement is actually as what you call a tool to check whether your preparation of cash flow is correct. Okay, as a schedule to make sure that your calculation is correct. So therefore, in order to prepare this cash flow, we start with cash and cash equivalent schedule. So as I mentioned earlier, cash, we know what is cash. Cash is cash in hand, bank, and also bank overdraft. Okay, so items that inside this cash and cash equivalent should be bank, cash in hand, or bank overdraft. Cash equivalent refers to any cash, any current asset that can be converted into cash within 12-month period. This includes short-term investment, normally in your final exam question, short-term investment, which can be disposed of within 12 months, and you can convert it into cash within 12 months. So it should include short-term investment. So for this part of cash and cash equivalent statement, what you need to do is you have to find what are the items that you should include inside this cash and cash equivalent. So to know what item to include, you have to look at the balance sheet or the financial position. So cash means cash at bank and bank overdraft, and also short-term investment. So you have to find out what are available in your financial position. So what is available in your financial position is only cash at bank. There is no short-term investment, only long-term investment saja ada. And then there is no bank overdraft, right? On this part, the credit part, the bank overdraft. So therefore, the only available item is cash at bank. So your item, you put it in here. In here lah your item, bank. Okay, so you put it there. So therefore, you have to find out balance at the beginning and balance at the ending period. Okay, beginning and ending. So here the beginning is 45360 and the ending is 158760. Okay. So therefore, what you need to do, you just put in the amount 45360 and 158760. So you have to find out what is the change. The change 452,185. That means there is an increase and an increase. So if you deduct that, you find out that you get an increase of 113,400. Right. So this 113,400 here, this is the amount that we are going to explain. That should be the amount that you get here after you have calculated or prepared the cash flow statement. Okay, so this act as checking balance or checking amount that you should get here. Okay, net increase or decrease in the cash and cash equivalent. So you just calculate this amount lah. Okay, for this. Okay. Anyway, let's have a look at what we should do next. Okay. Just need to clean this a little bit. Okay. So when we have done this, what you need to do is you can start doing your cash flow in terms of the pro forma. The pro forma means the skeleton, the frame, meaning that you have to put in your title, okay, and then put in the first section, cash flow from operating activities, cash flows from investing activities, and also cash flows from financing activities, okay, if you have any. So here just put in the title without any figure lah. Okay, just put in the title without any figure. Okay, so first you have to remember, you have to look at the additional information. It says there in the additional information, sale of motor vehicle was for cash. Okay, motor vehicle was for cash. There was no purchase of motor vehicle during the year. And then depreciation charge for the year is 15 in the income statement, comprised of depreciation of 7560 for motor vehicle lah, and depreciation motor vehicle and plant and machinery. And then at the same time you have a conversion of debenture. 10% debenture has been converted into ordinary shares. What happens in the conversion is that you just convert without any cash effect. Okay, it's not that you issue any debenture. Okay, maknanya you just convert. Jadi pada debenture tadi convert jadi ordinary shares in form of, let's say, 1 for every 3, for example, 1 for every 4 of the debenture, right? So there is no cash flow involvement. It's just a conversion is in terms of book entry only. Okay, there is no cash involvement. Does not involve cash. So anyway, to start, you have to look at what are the question is asking you to prepare. The question will ask you to prepare cash flow statement. Normally it doesn't mention, right? If it doesn't mention it, you can prepare using direct or indirect method lah. But here, the solution here, it shows you use which method that you use here, direct or indirect, because it starts with cash received from customers, right? Since it starts with cash received from customers, that means it is a direct method. Okay, a direct method, we start with cash received from customer when you calculate cash flow from operating activities. But if you are using indirect method, when you calculate cash flow from operating activities, normally you start with net profit before tax, kan? So here, since they start with cash received from customers here, that means this cash flow is prepared using a direct method. So you need to calculate cash received from customers. So what you do, if you want to calculate cash received from customer, you have to prepare debtors account, right? Debtors account. So you have here, I want to make some clear, to make something clear. I just started it with a wrong procedure. It should be, you should settle the additional information first. You settle the additional information first. You should settle the additional information first instead of doing cash flow. Okay? You just settle the additional information first. First, with regard to motor vehicles. Okay, so that means you have to open up motor vehicle account to know what's going on. Okay, motor vehicle account. So you have here motor vehicles. Okay, this amount, it has a depreciation and then a net book value, accumulated depreciation and net book value. So you have both here. You have net book value. So it is easier if you deal only with net book value rather than cost minus accumulated depreciation. So it is easier if you deal with net book value. But here I'm not sure whether I used motor vehicle. So here I used 30400, which is motor vehicle 304. 302,400. 302,400 motor vehicle. Okay, so I use cost. I use cost here. Okay. Tapi actually it is easier if you use what you call, it is easier if you use net book value lah. Okay, net book value will be easier lah. Net book value will be easier. So motor vehicle here, since I use cost, so I record the cost, balance brought down and balance carried down. So here is the balance brought down and balance carried down. Balance brought down and balance carried down. Oh, mama, see that. Okay, never mind. We just be aware of this. This is balance carried down, 22680. Put in all the balance brought down and balance carried down. Okay, here you have anything related to motor vehicle. You have to open the account. You have accumulated depreciation, balance brought down, balance carried down. You just put in your balance brought down, balance carried down for accumulated depreciation. Balance brought down, balance carried down. Okay. And then you have this disposal, right? You mentioned that you have a disposal. You have a sale, and then you have depreciation charge. Okay, no purchase, no purchase. You mentioned that. So here, since we have prepared this motor vehicle, they mentioned that there is no purchase. Purchase normally kita akan ada ke sebelah sini, purchase biasanya sebelah sini, purchase. Okay, since tak ada purchase, maknanya tak adalah cash yang kita beli untuk motor vehicle. Biasanya kita ada cash sebelah sini untuk kita record purchase, kan? Since dia kata tak ada purchase, cash sebelah sini, tak ada purchase, maknanya the difference in opening balance and closing balance would be only because of disposal, which is a decrease, kan? This disposal we found out to be 75,600. This one is transferred to disposal account, so you need to open up disposal account here. Okay, You open up disposal account here, transfer it to disposal account, okay, debit, disposal, credit, motor vehicle, right? Okay, so anyway, so, and then it mentioned that accumulated depreciation, as we mentioned earlier, accumulated depreciation here, and here is the balance brought down and balance carried down of the motor vehicle. And then it mentioned that the amount that they charge to depreciation to Sochi is 7560 for motor vehicle, right? 7560. It mentioned in the additional information. Okay, in the additional information, it mentioned here depreciation charge of 15,000 in motor vehicle is 7560, right? So that means the amount that has been charged to the Sochi is 7560. Okay, that means we credit accumulated depreciation and debit Sochi lah, kan? So that means here the difference here, you find out that you will have a difference of 15,120. The difference here is actually the disposal value of accumulated depreciation. Maknanya accumulated depreciation yang telah ditransfer kepada disposal account because of the asset has been disposed of. And when the asset has been disposed of, the value of disposal accumulated the value of accumulated depreciation of that motor vehicle will be transferred to disposal account. So that means debit account accumulated depreciation of motor vehicle and will be credited to disposal account. So you have here a disposal, okay, value, okay, the disposal value 15,120. Okay, and then you know that the amount that they have disposed here, you know the amount, and you also know that loss on the disposal, okay, loss on the disposal dia mention tak loss? Dia mention kat Sochi, loss on disposal 15,120. That means dia debit P&L and credit disposal, kan? Dia credit disposal. So in your disposal here, you will have a debit figure of 15,120. Right, 15,120. Okay. So that means you can proceed. The balancing figure that you have here, the balancing figure is 75,600. That represents the proceeds you receive from the sale of motor vehicle. This is the amount that you entered into your cash flow. And cash flow from investing activities. Okay, investing activities, ada proceeds from sale of motor vehicle. So you just put inside your cash flow. Okay, one by one you will come to ni lah, maknanya dia akan dapat tahu lah. That is with regard to motor vehicle. So that's only motor vehicle, with regard to motor vehicle. Okay. So once you have settled the additional information, you have to go through all the balance sheet, or the balance sheet lah, financial position one by one, item by item lah. Normally you have to go through item by item. Let's say that first, land and building, contohnya kan, land and building. There's changes here, land and building kan. So that means kalau there is a change in land and building, it could be what? There is increase or decrease increase kan? Increase. That means there's a purchase of land and building kan? It could be purchase of money coming in, purchase of land and building. So how much is the difference there? The difference is, if you calculate, you dapatlah berapa? 4. That is the amount that is purchase of land and building. Dalam additional information ada satu lagi, motor vehicle, plant and machinery. Plant and machinery. Tak apa, kita go through one by one. Plant and machinery, there is a difference here kan? Plant and machinery. Balance brought down, balance carried down. Tak ada difference Tak ada difference, sama saja Cuma accumulated depreciation saja difference, sebab ini ialah depreciation yang dia charge during the year kan. Out of 15, 120 ni, 7 ni is for motor vehicle, and the rest is for plant and machinery. So plant and machinery tak ada, kata tidak ada movement in terms of cash cash flow ni tak ada. Kalau kita tengok kat sini, plant and machinery tidak ada movement sangat. Kita ada movement sangat. Okay, tak ada movement, tidak ada cash yang kita involve. And then accumulated depreciation dia pun hanya ada perbezaannya yang dia charge ke Sochi saja kan. Yang dia charge ke Sochi, which is the difference lah yang kita tengok kat situ. Next, kita tengok pula long term investment. Okay, long term investment ni, there is a difference there kan. Long term investment, sama ada you boleh buka long term investment account. Kalau you buka, it would be something like this lah, long term investment. For example here we have, kita buka kat sini, tak ada tak buka Okay, kalau tak buka, kita tengok kat sini je lah. Long term investment ni beza dia berapa. So you calculate, long term investment is activities in non-current asset non-current asset maknanya investment lah, dalam investment cash flow investment. So maknanya kat sini the difference is you find out that we 90720 kan, difference dia kan, 90. Tak sebenarnya you kena tengok juga dalam Sochi tu ada tak ni, loss of motor vehicle and then gain on sale of investment ni ada ni. Yang ni maknanya during the year, maknanya dia ada sale of investment. Bila dia ada sale of investment, maknanya dia ada situ gain kan, dia ada selling price cost dia kan. So you buka lah. Kalau you nak buka investment account, okay, kalau you buka investment account, it's something like, di sini saya tak buka investment account kan. Oh, ada. Saya tak nampak tadi. Ada investment account saya buka sini. Maknanya balance brought down dia, balance carried down dia. Okay. And then in Sochi tu kita ada gain on disposal 15 kan. So balancing figure ni maknanya is the amount of the cash that you receive from the sale kan. The cash that you receive from the sale. Okay. Cash you receive from the sale lah. The balancing figure. Okay. Maknanya kat situ dia you ada jual investment and then you get a gain of 15120. That means your cash that you receive is 9720. 9720 investment So 9720 ni kalau you nak letak dalam cash flow would be under cash flow from investing activities 9720. Okay, 9720. Okay. Next kita ada inventories. Inventories ni ialah current asset kan. Current asset ni kita akan kira dengan current liability. Account payable, accrued salaries, account payable. Now, for current asset, macam inventories and account receivable ni, yang ni kita akan masuk dalam statement of changes ini, dalam cash flow, untuk kita cari since dia guna direct method, inventories ni mungkin akan digunakan untuk kita cari cash flow received from customers lah. Okay, inventories ni opening and closing. Sebab kita nak cari cost of sale kat sini. Cost of sale, kita nak cari purchases. Okay. So untuk inventories ni kita sebenarnya untuk cari cash received from customer ni. So yang tu kalau kita buka debtors, account receivable. Okay, account receivable. Okay. Sorry, inventory ni kita nak cari purchases. Purchases ni untuk creditors. Creditors maknanya payables lah. Payables. Amount purchases. Purchases tu cash purchases. Inventories. Maknanya kita kena tengok accounts payable lah. Okay, accounts payable ni. So account payable ni untuk inventory dia ada mention, kita tahu bahawa purchases ni equals to opening and closing inventories, cost of sales minus opening inventories plus closing inventories. Jadi by kita didaklah cost of sales ni 740880 minus closing inventories plus minus opening inventories plus closing inventories, kita akan dapat purchases 756. Okay. 756 ni purchases ni kita akan guna untuk kita masukkan ke dalam account payable ni. Account payable ni. Cari purchases. Account payable kita ada brought down figure dia dengan carried down figure dia kan. Itu dalam financial position. Ya, balance sheet tu. Jadi purchases ni kita dah dapat daripada calculation ni, kita boleh carilah amount yang kita receive from yang kita buat payment kepada supplier. Cash paid to supplier, which is this much lah. Cash paid to supplier 774,900. So 774,900 tu 774,900 kita akan masuk ke dalam cash flow ni, cash paid to supplier. And cash paid to supplier 774,900. Okay. So inventories, account receivable, yang ni kita buat account receivable lah, open account receivable. Next item in the balance sheet lah, account receivable. Account receivable, kita open up account receivable account. Here, account receivable. So balance brought down 128,520. Balance carried down 151,200. This is inside your balance sheet lah. Okay, opening balance and closing balance. Then normally what you have in your debit side of account receivable is sales kan. Sales ni mana kita dapat? Kita dapat daripada Soci tu kan. Ya, dalam Soci tu dia bagi sales tu 166,300. Okay, Soci sales kat situ. So the balancing figure here is your cash received from customer. Okay, your cash received from customer is 1640520. Okay, 1640520 cash received from customer. That means you have to put this in your cash flow statement. Cash received from customer, right? 1640520 cash received from customers. Next we're going to look at item bank. Tak perlu lah sebab kita dah masuk kat dalam bank ni. Kat mana tadi? Schedule ni kan, schedule of bank ni kat sini. Dah masuk kan, dah settle. Okay. And then ordinary shares pula. Ordinary share, balance brought down, balance carried down. Ordinary shares ni dia kata dalam soalan tu ada conversion kan. Conversion of 10% debenture into ordinary shares kan. Conversion. Since ada conversion, so you ada conversion conversion. So any activity increase or decrease ni you must take account the conversion of debenture ni. So you can open up your ordinary shares and 10% debenture, ordinary shares and 10% debenture. Open up the account ordinary shares and 10% debenture here. Okay, 10% debenture and 10% debenture. The balance brought down, put in the balance brought down and balance carried down for OSC, and also balance brought down and carried down for 10% debenture kan. You put kat dalam tu lah. So for debenture ni dia hanya mention that the difference is because of there is a conversion, and so that means the conversion difference here is 75600. Okay, 75600. That is due to conversion. It has been converted into OSC kan. So maknanya dia dah transfer benda ni ke dalam OSC. So maknanya kat sini dia dah transfer ke dalam OSC. Debit debenture, credit OSC kan. Okay. So any differences that you get, the balancing figure in OSC is the amount of you receive if you issue shares, kan? Tapi you kena tahu, you kena check juga. Kalau you ada issue shares, you kena tengok sama ada you issue at a premium or at a discount. Biasanya kalau ada issue at a premium, share premium yang akan meningkat, kan? So kat sini kita tahu bahawa OSC ni meningkat, dia ada issue sebab kita rekod dalam OSC ni hanya par value, kan? Yang dalam share premium kita kena rekod dalam share premium, kan? So kat sini kita ada issue of share ni, kita dapat cash 226. Yang ni kita akan masuk dalam cash flow statement as financing activities. So maknanya dalam financing activities, proceed from issue of shares ni kita dapat 226,800, kan? Tapi kena tahu juga 226,800 ni ada premium ke tak, kan? Yang dia issue ni. Jadi kita kena tengok share premium account dalam financial position kita. Dalam financial position ni ada share premium account tak? Kita kena tengok. Okay, kita check, tak ada, kan? Maknanya tak ada share premium. Dia issue at par lah maknanya, kan? Dia issue at par value. Okay, so ordinary share has been settled. 10% debenture has been settled. Okay, retained earnings ni actually the amount which is from Sochi lah. Sochi, the difference tu from Sochi. First kita tengok loan pula, loan kat sini ada difference, kan? There's a difference dalam loan ni. Loan ni dia menurun, kan? Menurun. The difference is how much? You have to calculate lah the difference tu, kan? So if you open up account, kalau you nak open lah account dia, loan, tak buka kita tak buka account loan. Tak apalah, kita just tak kat sini. Repayment of bank loan, beza dia berapa? Jadi 152 tolak 75,600. This is repayment of bank loan entered in the cash flow from financing activities. Repayment of bank loan. Next item apa? Kita tengok pula next item. Selepas loan kita ada accrued salaries, kan? Accrued salaries ni kalau kita buka account dia ada perubahan, kan? Dalam tu kalau kita buka account, ada tak account yang kita buat salaries, salaries, kan? Expenses, salaries ni dia ada accrual. Sini tak ada. Other expenses. Apa dia? Yang ni. Okay, salaries ni kita ada dalam Sochi dia, kita ada yang ni lah, this amount, kan? Sochi salaries. And then dalam financial statement, financial position, kita ada accrued salaries. Jadi kalau kita buka salaries punya account, okay, kalau kita buka salaries punya account, kita akan ada brought down dia ni. This is the accrual. Faham, accrual, brought down dia. Accrual. Okay, contohnya 7560. Okay, kalau kita tengok kat sini 7560, dia ada accrual 7560 and brought down 3780. Okay, that is salaries account. Ada accrual. Okay, accrual dia. accrual brought down and carried down. And then salaries yang kita charge ke P&L ialah 189,000 kan. Yang ni kita charge ke P&L. Maknanya kita debit P&L, credit salaries kan. So the actual amount yang kita bayar untuk salaries ni ialah 192,780. That is the amount yang kita bayar. Yang kita charge 189. Itu termasuk accrual. Faham tak? Yang kita charge. Tapi yang kita bayar betul-betul ialah 192,780. Itu yang kita bayar betul-betul. Account payable. Ada, kita dah tengok tadi kan account payable ni kan, kita untuk dapat supplier tadi kan. Okay. Tax payable kita kena tengok juga Sochi tax payable ni. So kita buka account tax lah. Okay, tax payable, kita buka account tax. Balance brought down tu ialah amount yang ada dalam financial position, accrual dia lah. Tax payable, kata kat sini kita buka account dia. Tax ni, account tax ni, kita buka account tax. Okay, balance brought down yang dalam financial position, taxation dalam financial position ni ialah 7560 kan. Balance carried down 15,120. That is the accrual of tax. Amount yang kita charge dalam Sochi berapa? Kita kena tengok Sochi lah. Comprehensive income, tax expense yang kita charge kan, which is 166,320 kan. So the balancing figure in your tax account would be the amount of cash that you pay for tax. Okay. Maknanya bila you bayar, debit tax expense, credit cash kan. Betul tak? So cash amount yang you bayar tax ialah 158,760. Yang ni akan masuk dalam section tax. Ya, dia masuk bawah tax paid. Yang tax paid tax paid bawah operating activities. Operating activities. And then proposed dividend. Okay, proposed dividend, you kena tengok juga Sochi at the same time. So proposed dividend ni dia punya accrual dia ada dalam financial position ni lah, accrual dia. Kalau you buka dividends account, okay, dividends punya account kat sini, brought down figure dia, carried down figure dia dalam financial position. Okay, dalam financial position dia, brought down dia, carried down dia. Okay, and then amount yang you charge to Sochi is inside your Sochi. How much? You boleh tengok kat sudah yang you charge ke Sochi dividend. How much dividend? Total dividend. Interim dengan final. Interim dengan final sekali 128,520. Okay. So that is amount you charge. So amount yang you paid will be the balancing figure, which is 113,400. That is the amount you paid. So this amount will be entered into your cash flow under financing. Under financing, and payment of dividends. Okay, payment of dividends under financing. Okay, 113,400. 113,400 under financing. Okay, under financing. So under financing, silap pula. Silap tekan. Okay. So we finish with items in the balance sheet. Okay, items inside the Sochi pula sales kita dah deal tadi kan. Dah deal. Cost of sale pun dah deal untuk kita cari purchases tadi. Kan. Salaries kita pun dah deal dengan salaries. Other expenses, yang tu kita belum deal lagi other expenses tu kan. Other expenses tu including depreciation 15120. So you boleh buka other expenses punya account lah. Okay. So if you buka account other expenses, which is yang saya buka kat sini, ada other expenses ni kan. Other expenses ni. Okay. Balance brought down, balance carried down ni kita nak tengok sama ada dia ada accrual ke tidak dulu. Accrual ataupun prepayment. Kan? Kita kena tengok dalam financial position. Dalam financial position, if we go through tadi, tak ada pun accrual ataupun prepayment untuk other expenses kan. Jadi other expenses, accrual and prepayment dia ialah 0. 0, 0, balance brought down, balance carried down dia. Accrual dengan prepayment dia tak ada kan. Tak ada accrual dengan prepayment. Tapi yang kita ada charge to Sochi, which is 128520 kan. Kita charge ke Sochi. And depreciation, kita charge to include depreciation kan. Maknanya depreciation kita debit dalam other expenses kan. Kita debit dalam other expenses depreciation tu, and then kita credit accumulated depreciation kan. Jadi balancing figure yang ada, yang activities ni, the changes in activity ni ialah 113,400. That represent other expenses yang kita bayar dengan cash. Okay, the balancing figure 113,400. 113,400. So other expenses kita akan masuk dalam operating activities, because operating activities ni refer kepada Sochi. Sochi kan. Cash flow from operating activities ni kita start dengan cash received from customers, which is dalam Sochi kan. Cash received from customer tu kita buka apa? Debtors kan. Debtors tu ada sales kan, ada purchases kan. Jadi creditors ada purchases. Jadi kita ada, this is cash flow from operating activities. Jadi kita akan masuk sini other cash payment. Other cash payment 11340. Okay, other cash payment. Kita tengok one by one Lepas tu kita ada apa? Loss on sales kita dah deal tadi. Loss on sales motor vehicle. And then interest expense. Interest expense kita tak deal lagi interest kan. Interest expense ni maknanya ada tak prepayment ataupun accrual. Kita tengok dalam balance sheet tadi, tak ada pun accrual on interest expense kan, ataupun prepayment. Jadi kalau you buka account accrual and prepayment kalau you buka lah, saya tak tahu sama ada saya buka ke tidak, sebab benda tu simple sangat. Mungkin saya tak buka, interest saya buka kan. Dia tak ada accrual dengan prepayment pun tak ada. Jadi yang di charge ke Sochi, which is 4530, and then there is no other transaction affected the interest. That means the amount charged to Sochi is the amount paid in cash. Sama lah. The amount paid in cash. So interest paid kita masuk dalam mana? Interest paid. Dalam interest paid. Boleh masuk dalam operating pun boleh, ataupun dalam financing pun boleh. Okay, kat sini saya buat dalam operating kan, interest paid operating kan, sebab dia dalam Sochi kan. Dalam Sochi maknanya dalam operating activities kan. And at the same time kalau kita tengok interest ni ialah financing sebenarnya kan. Kita pay for financing kan. It could be included under financing activities. So tak salah kalau you masuk dalam operating activities ataupun financing activities. Kedua-duanya betul. Okay. Next kita ada dalam income statement ni, income from investment. Okay, income from investment kita Kita dah deal ke belum tadi? Kita dah deal kan? Tadi kan investment income kan? Investment tadi. Gain. Income bukan gain. Gain on sale of investment. Income from investment ni kita tak deal lagi kan? Belum lagi. So maknanya income from investment ni kita tengok ada tak prepayment, accrual, tak ada kan? So maknanya kalau kita buka, ada tak? Saya buka tak income from investment account ni? Saya tak pasti. Income, other expenses, saya tak buka. Tak buka. So dia tak ada accrual, dia tak ada prepayment. Maknanya amount yang kita receive is the amount in cash. Faham tak? So income from investment ni kita masuk dalam bahagian mana? Investment activities kan? Investment income which is berapa? 7560. Kita ambil amount yang ada dalam soci tu kan? Sebab tak ada accrual, tak ada prepayment. Amount yang kita receive, charge to PNL tu is the amount we actually receive. Okay, sama lah dengan apa tadi? Dengan interest tadi kan? Amount yang charge to PNL tu is the amount yang kita bayar. Sebab dia tidak ada accrual ataupun prepayment. Dia tidak ada accrual ataupun prepayment. Next kita ada dalam kita gain on sale of investment. Tadi kita dah deal, kita dah dengan gain on investment. Before tax ni kita tak perlu risau sebab bukan item sebenarnya situ. Yang item ni tax expense. Kita dah deal tadi kan, tax expense ni kita dah deal. Dividend pun kita dah deal. Jadi tak ada lah amount yang kita tak deal lagi, tak ada. Semua kita dah deal. Jadi yang ada dalam cash flow statement kita ni yang tak ada ni cash paid to employee, expenses, sales, gross profit, salaries. Oh, salaries ni. Sorry, salaries. Salary kita dah buat tadi kan? Salaries kat mana saya buat tadi? Salaries. Ni. Kat ni kan? This represent the amount yang kita bayar kepada our employees lah. Kan? Kita dah masukkan tadi lah. Kita dah buat tadi. That is cash paid to employees. This is amount 192,780. So maknanya semua item yang sepatutnya ada dalam cash flow tu dah ada kat situ. Jadi you kena carilah plus minus all the balances. So you have to make sure that the sign is correct for you. Whether it is payment maknanya money going out dalam bracket. Kalau receive, positive, money coming in, positive. So you have to be aware of what is in bracket and what is not in bracket. So, sebab ada yang bila kita nak campur tolak nanti kita dapat amount yang betul lah. Okay. So when you calculate that for operating activities yang kita ada tadi, cash received from customers, which is cash inflow kan? Cash inflow dah ada. And then cash paid to supplier, this is outflow. And cash paid to employee, outflow. Other cash paid, other expenses other expenses tu dah kita. And then kita dapat cash generated from operation, which is an inflow of net of 559. And then interest paid, tax paid, then 355,320. Okay. Now that is the net inflow from operating activities. 355. Cash flow from investing activities, inflows kita ada proceed from sale of motor vehicle, proceeds from sale of long-term investment, and purchase of land and building. Yang ni money going out. And then investment income, kan? Money coming in. total outflow of cash of 279. Okay, outflow of cash. So maknanya nanti kita akan tolak campur lah. Cash flow from financing activities, kita ada proceeds from issue of shares at par, yang ni kan, tak ada at premium. Repayment of bank loan, money going out 75,600. Payment of dividends 113,400. Total net inflows of 37,800 from financing activities. Jadi kita campur lah 355 320 tolak 279. Okay, tolak 279 tu, and then plus 37,800, we should get 113,400. Okay, 113,400. Yang lain tu, yang bawah tu ialah cash and cash equivalent at the beginning, yang ni lah. Okay, cash and cash equivalent at the beginning, cash and cash at the end, yang ni at the end lah. Sorry, at the end yang ni lah. Okay, so changes ni yang ni lah, kan, yang ni atas ni, yang ni sama kan. Jadi bila dia sama tu maknanya kita tahu yang kita buat tu dah betul lah. Dah betul. That is for question May 2014. Okay, May 2014. Soalan ni sebenarnya yang paling senangnya you sama ada you boleh buat lepas you buat additional information ni, you buat yang ni dulu. Yang ni financial apa ni, income statement lah, income statement dulu. You go through income statement ni one by one. Lepas tu go through balance sheet pula one by one. Biasanya saya buat macam tu lah. Tapi kenapa hari ni saya buat macam tu? Saya rasa yang sepatutnya kita boleh buat ialah dengan kita go through statement comprehensive income dulu lah. Tapi sebelum tu kita kena buat yang additional information dulu. Kan? Tapi step dia mana tadi kita start dengan yang cash and cash equivalent ni dulu. Yang ni dulu kena start. Cash and cash equivalent ni dulu. Letakkan balance beginning, balance ending, and then calculate the changes, kan? After you have done that, you just do the pro forma ataupun skeleton of your cash flow, kan? Just put the section, kan? Investing activities, operating activities, financing activities, ya. Then you have to go through additional information. Additional information dulu. Buat yang apa yang ada dalam additional information. Kalau additional information kata ada pasal motor vehicle, yang buka motor vehicle account. Okay, buka motor vehicle account. Yang ni mungkin bersangkut paut dengan accumulated depreciation dia, disposal dia. Account tu mungkin ada 3 account you kena buka. Okay, lepas tu barulah you buat, lepas buat additional information ni, barulah bolehlah you start dengan financial statement yang comprehensive income dulu. Okay, start item sales contohnya, cost of sale. Okay, start dengan tu sampai habis, barulah continue dengan balance sheet pula sampai habis. So maknanya you dah tahu semua, you dah deal dengan item dalam income statement, ya, balance sheet. Tak ada item yang you tertinggal, semua dah deal. Jadi you boleh pergi ke cash flow, tengok cash flow, add, deduct apa semua tu, dapatlah balance dia tu. So saya rasa kita stop kat channel dulu lah. Sebab yalah, kita akan continue lagi soalan past year ni. Kita akan tengok soalan soalan mana nak tengok ni, discussion yang lebih senang sikit lah dulu. Okay, kita tengok soalan yang ni lah kot. May 2013 ni. May 2013. Sets Raya Berhad ni. Kita tengok yang ni. Tapi yang ni dia hanya bagi dia bagi dua lah. Comprehensive income dengan balance sheet kan, financial position. Sama jugalah. And then you ada additional information. Okay, ada dua additional information kat situ. Okay, kita akan tengok yang tu next class. Okay. Continue dengan this lah. Sepatutnya kita ada 6 jam. If I'm not mistaken, kita sepatutnya ada course plan kita ni 4 hours ni. Tapi tak apalah, kita continue dengan apa, statement of cash flow ni. Saya sebenarnya ada kena pergi bengkel hari minggu depan ni, hari Selasa. Jadi kelas mungkin tak ada lah hari Selasa tu. Nak kena ganti tu. Nak kena ganti. Nak kena gantilah yang tu. Sama nanti nak kena buat ganti, kelas ganti. Nanti saya WhatsApp nanti.